First round of a tournament. Always makes me nervous. I always get nervous in the first round of tours. I usually end up doing pretty good against them, but like, you know, it is what it is. Oh man, so that's Glamora. This is that bested team. Cool, I already know how to beat this. Brute on it. This is Torkoal. It won't be coming. This is Murkrow. This is Chiyu. And this is Giraffe. Okay. I should be able to beat this. Let's see. I don't have to care about Murkrow that much. The Amoonguss could be a little bit threatening. I think we can just lead Fluttermane Garchomp. Garchomp pins the Glamora. Fluttermane pins the rest of those. We can imprison Trick Room or Trick Room if we have to. I don't know how I feel about Arcanine in this matchup. I think we actually outspeed a lot of those guys, even if they get up a Tailwind from the Murkrow. I feel like we could bring this in case they do go Trick Room, or I could just go super aggressive with, like, I think Arcanine's just a great mon here. And Shenpao. Let's try the Shenpao. Shenpao might be wrong. Arcanine might be wrong. We're going to try it, though. We still have 13 seconds. Flutter. And Chomp. Cool. Yeah, here we go. I used this rental the other day. So that's the Murkrow with the eject button. So hopefully, we'll see what we want to do here. If they trick, we have options. Like, I'm super nervous. You can tell we have options to stop Trick Room, and if they want a Tailwind, I think we actually just outspeed a lot of what that team brings to the table. So if they only like Chiyu Murkrow, we're still fine. Murkrow Giraffe, cool. Giraffe Murkrow, right? Cool. It's a normal Psychic. I do not mind going EQ. I think EQ Imprison gets me what I want. But there's nothing wrong with Shadow Ball here. Let's do it. There's a Tailwind. I still think we outspeed these guys. Yep. So Tailwind. Big damage. Big damage there. Dazzling hits here. Pops my balloon. Hits my Chomp. No big deal. So we KO their Murkrow here. Awesome. Murkrow's just gone. And I wanted to KO that thing. It sucks that thing didn't get ticked out. That thing is orbed. And once it gets off the board, I can use Arcanine correctly. So they can bring in Chiyu here. We can one-shot that thing with Arcanine if we can take out... Oh, Brute on it. Huh. Sucker? We still outspeed. Yeah, this is fine. Cool. Terra. What type does that thing Terra into? Dark. Cool. They're gonna double dip. I think we're okay. I think that Girafarig is orbed, so it's gonna just tick out. Sucker Punch is completely fine. I wanted to switch in the Arcanine. Ooh, into the Garchomp. That's fine. It breaks Sash. Cool. Rough Skin there, and then you're gonna KO here, but then you're gonna lose your Giraffe, and then I just go for a Sucker Punch KO and I just believe. Cool. Shit job at taking notes, but like I still think we're all right. Oh, we didn't even lose him on, and that was a crit, yo. That's awesome. Sick. And we get the single target D-Gleam. Absolutely amazing for me. Cool. So that's 2. And this thing's almost gone. That's within range for either... Arcanine's right play. You can just extreme speed it. Alright, so let's write this down. So Chomp 1. Arcanine, Brute Bonnet, and Glamora. Alright, so that thing basically can get one-shotted, not one-shotted, that thing can get dealt big damage to by most of the mons over here. Okay. So we want to go Terrastalize E-Speed here. Yeah, and I think you just D-Gleam still, just to finish things off. Because we don't really care about what happens to Flutter Mane. Take out the Brute Bonnet. Soak a power, what is it, a power, what move is that called? Power Gem. And then I think a mixture of these like 3 mons should be able to take out the Glamora in the back. I'd like them to take out my Mischievous this turn, realistically, if I'm asking for 1 mon to get taken care of, because I don't want to have my Chiempao come in with Toxic Spikes and have to lose its Sash that way. Let's see if they're going after you there. Sludge Bomb. Awesome, this is what I wanted to see. It's exactly what I wanted to see. Awesome, so then we got a Banded Arcanine here and Xianpao, and we should be able to like 3-shot this thing. Cool. Let me just cover up with Xianpao. Xianpao. They've already done that, so we're just going to go Extreme Speed. And realistically, that's neutral. This is neutral. So this is faster. Cool. Yeah, we should be able to get it. Should be able to get a 3-shot. It's going to do like a 3rd. Oh my gosh, that's way more than I thought. That's nutty how much damage. That's a crit. Yeah, we didn't even need the crit, but like, it's completely fine. Yeah, that should have done about a 3rd. Yeah, and we'll take it. Cool. Power Gem, we got the Sash. And this is the last turn Tailwind too. So we let them get Tailwind and like super punished for it with just like aggressive speed tier. If I wouldn't have played those games the other day with that team, I would not have known how to deal with this. Cool. What could we have done differently? You know what? Like, stop being so stressed. It's just a fun tournament. It doesn't need to be super serious. That's what I'm going to try and work on in the next round, is stop being so stressed. Okay. Alright, so let's check out the, let's check out the rest of the bracket. So it looks like most people have played their games already. And we're currently doing pretty good. We won the first round. First round's always the hardest. Like, I always really stress out playing, like, first rounds. What I was really stressed out about that game was, you can tell with my team, it's such hyper-aggression that, like, my team's kind of like a race to the finish. We kind of allowed them to get up Tailwind because I was sure their speed tiers still were slower than things like my Garchomp. My Garchomp's made to outspeed things that are base 60s in Tailwind. So, like, we knew that the Garchomp was still going to be incredibly valuable. And then we just had once we got the Giraffe off the board, the evolution of the Giraffe, like, we were able to, like, be a bully with, like, these big extreme speeds. But yeah, it's still really nervous because, like, yes, that team was a copy of the team that I used the other day, so I understood all of it. But, like, if they changed some of the moves or changed some of the IVs or EVs or things like that, it could have got a little bit dicey. I'm happy with how it went, though. Just got to stop being so nervous. I think there's 5 rounds. So yeah, there's 5 rounds. I think you need at least 3-2, if not 4-1, to get top 8. So we'll see how we do. Like I was talking about, there are 5 rounds in this tournament. So I think you need to go like 3-2 or 3-2 with like a loss in the last 2 rounds, or 4-1 with the later you lose, the better. Sure, cool. So we're getting ready to go. And let's get into the game. And search. Code 88898889. So realistically, you want to go to, like, in these sort of Swiss events, one thing you can do to be like, you want to build teams that do well early. Like, you want to go 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, and then if you happen to take a loss, like, your tiebreakers will carry you because you're only actually playing against other players who are winning as well. That's like a thing to really work on when you go to events, is build teams that do well early. Like the team that we're doing, like we showed in the last round, is like a little bit of a race to the finish. It's very hyper aggressive. It has very unique speed tiers that trick your opponent in respecting a very specific speed tier and then punish them for respecting it. So this should be them right here. Let's see what we can get done here. This is them. And I gotta set the rules. Again, official rules right here. And there's It's the same team. We're actually allowed to change teams in this tournament. Like, if I wanted to bust out the team that the guy used in me last round, I could. But I'm going to use this team again. So I wonder if I have to use Murkrow this time. Alright, so let's get ready. Start things up. Going into round 2. Okay. That's a cool team. I have to respect Trick Room on the Armarouge. Hopefully that's not going to be Trick Room Entity. Armarouge, Sally. Yo, the big Sally. That's the mouse thing. Flamingo. Flamigo, Indeedee, and Palafin. This one we can definitely go Charm Flutter. Don't need Tailwind to outspeed a lot of these. We can go EQ and Prison, and the next turn just go for D-Gleams and be good to go. I think Indeedee's going to make it a lot harder to use Arcanine than I want. I could definitely bring a Mungus to be a bully in case they do get up a TR, or in case they just want to use like Redirection, like a Mungus is just good. Shenpao's good for some of those. We can definitely think about bringing Shenpao. Just have 33 seconds. I don't know how I feel about Arcanine here. It's either Arcanine or Amoonguss. And I don't see them getting up Trick Room on the first turn. As weird as that sounds. I don't see myself letting them get up Trick Room. So I don't feel myself needing Amoonguss. So I guess I'm just bringing Arcanine. Intimidate's still good. We still have 10 seconds. So, Garchomp and Flutter. Okay. Gotta say GLHF. I can still type it. Cool. I did it. I typed the GLHF. Always said GLHF. Alright, so we got Flutter Mane, Garchomp. The plan here is if they have a Trick Room setter, I don't know if they're going to hit me with the Indeedee with TR. Like, I don't know if I have to use... Cool, I don't have to TR... Yeah, we're fine. We can just go EQ... This is an EQ board, if I've ever seen one. This is just EQ D-Gleam, and we should be able to get double KO. Palafin. We should outspeed... Unless that's Scarf Palafin, we do outspeed it with everything. Mouse. I wonder what they have here. Definitely still EQ. I wonder if they have any priority. And D-Gleam, we should be good to go. EQ. D-Gleam. Follow. Awesome. Are they trying to flip turn out? This is double AoE, like... So flip turn this Scarf. Cool. They popped my air balloon! No! 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 That sucks! It is Scarfed. Oh well, whatever comes in needs an EQ. It's gonna be Garchomp. Or sorry, not Garchomp. It's gonna be Sally. Maybe at this point, so I won't kill my Flutter Mane? Maybe? Indeedee, okay. Good play. Flip turn. And follow. So I'm gonna kill my own Flutter Mane. That sucks. And Seeds. Ah! Yep. Live, buddy. Ah, that sucks. Never, ever lucky. I swear that Indeedee, though, like, can't think that it's gonna get away with that, right? It can't think that it's gonna be able to get away with that, like, Trick Rooming. Like, that's not legal, right? It should not be legal. Good play, though, with the Scarf Palafin. I mean, it can't Trick Room. That's not legal. Like, I shouldn't have to play around it. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have to play around it. Alright, So, let's see if they have it. You know, I mean, I can't stop it if they do. We're doing this to break terrain so we can e-speed things. But, like, that board's really low power if it's not. Whoa! The Protect! Good play. Like, if you have Trick Room, like, I don't know what I do here, because, like... Does it still get rid of the terrain even if it misses? That'd be cool. Psychic. Awesome. Alright, cool. I don't have to respect TR. Ow. So this is going to go first here. We should be able to get double KO here. And so they have the Palafin Mouse. 1, 2. This is double KO. We still have Garchomp in the back. But that Palafin is going to be a big issue. No more Psychic Terrain. We still haven't Terra'd either. I might pivot out Arcanine for Garchomp because I think we can actually one-shot the... I think we can one-shot the Palafin. Especially if we pivot in Garchomp, make it take a Rough Skin Tick. So it's going to be Palafin and something here. Palafin and that thing. An Armarouge. I wonder how much damage Sucker Punch does to that thing. I almost want to say we just Sucker Punch and set up a board for like Garchomp to KO everything. So like we could E-Speed... Oh, duh, not E-Speed, duh. We Flare Blitz. Let's try this. I don't think they're Trick Rooming. They might use that Prankster move. I hope that they are like... I want to see what they're doing. Terra. Okay. Not good for me. Fire Terra. It means... Oh, okay, they still take the ground weakness. I think that Garchomp actually still comes in and like wrecks these guys. I still think Garchomp comes in and just rolls people over. Sucker Punch deals a ton of damage. Potentially putting him in the range for the EQ. Wave Crash. Oh, it's going to take so much recoil. Yeah, we got it. We got this. And if you're not hitting my Arcanine, I'm going to roll you, bro. Come on, Arcanine. Come on. FB, let's go, Arcanine. We got this one, too. You're the race to the finish. I mean, they could be Trick Rooming here, but I still think we're fine. I doubt it. Because they have a Scarfmon. They wouldn't be Trick Rooming. They're just going for, like, a Heat Wave or something. Expanding Force. Yeah, remember, we took away that terrain earlier on with the Ice move. Yep, awesome. Cool, we're going to get it. So, let's see. Palafin's 3. So, bringing Garchomp. I just want to check something. 100 accuracy there. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we got it. Whew. We actually want to double into this guy in case he's sashed. So this is one of those situations where, like, we go realistically ground Terra stomping and we just double dip with a Sacred Sword for 2 moves that both hit. Sick. No Quick Claw? Alright. So we go Wave Crash, Expanding Force, Terra Fire, and we will Flare Blitz, Sucker Punch, bring out Garchomp or Arcanine. Go for the Protect. He thought I was going to go for EQ. That's why we're having Stompy Tantrum over something like Iron Head, because we want to be able to double up the attacks. And now because that last Stompy Tantrum didn't work, this one's going to deal double damage, so it was a win-win in that situation. So we go Stompy Tantrum and Sacred Sword. So they showed a little bit more about their set. So if this was like a Game 2 to Game 3 situation, they'd be showing that they are not choiced. So that's actually really good for us. Cool. Big damage. You're going to get the KO right there. I want to see Sash. No Sash. Cool. Oh, let's go. What could we have done better? Respect the Scarf Palafin. Respect Scarf Palafin. It was pretty obvious. Like, that's just how that one has to be used. It's pretty good. Alright. Take a look at the bracket. Whew, that was rough, man. That game was hard. So we're currently doing pretty good. Yeah, we're taking a look at our notes, like what could we have done differently. We respected the right speed tiers. I think I got in my head a little bit expecting the Unity to have TR, but like we already know that that's like not legal, so I don't have to really worry about it. And then, you know, after that, we respected the Palafin a lot, and I guess what we could have done is like potentially not assumed Armarouge to have a ground weakness. Like, for example, like if he would have terra'd into like, we couldn't really terra grass because we still had the Shenpao, but like let's say they could have terra'd into like something to block ground moves, not even like a flyer. Like let's see, what could they have went into to block ground moves, or maybe even take like, even if they went like terra, not terra normal, because I guess we had the Shenpao, but like, you know, they could have had like a Shucka Berry. There's so many ways that that could have went bad. And so we shouldn't assume that they had like an offensive Terra. Like if they could have had some sort of weird defensive Terra, even Terra Flying like could have really messed us up because we were choiced. So I guess just like be on the lookout for more defensive Terras in closing out those win conditions is probably the best thing that I could have done. So since we have some time, let's take a look at like all of the standings here and think about what score we actually need and how many people are going to get to top 8. So if there's 32 players, that means at the end of 5 rounds, there should be 1 undefeated. So there should be 1 person with, let's see, like, you know, we give each score 3, like 15 points. So 15 points, and there will be, let's see, I know I can do this math. I've done this stuff before, but it's hard to say, you know, exactly how many people. I know there's going to be 1 undefeated. At least. No, there's going to be 3. 3 undefeateds, right? I don't know, actually. There might be 4. So there's 16 undefeateds. Then, sorry, at the end of the first round, there's 16 undefeateds. Then there's 8 undefeateds. Then there's 4 undefeateds. Then there's 2 undefeateds. There's going to be 1 undefeated by the end of that. So there's going to be 1 undefeated. That means that there's going to be like 3 people with X1, which means I think 4 3-2s will get in. That makes sense. 4, it's either going to be 2 to 4 people with 3-2, which means if we win our next round, that means our tiebreakers will be amazing, because not only will we have 3 wins in a row, which means we're going to be fighting against other people to have high tiebreakers, it will mean that the last 2 people we play against also have good tiebreakers, right? So like, and you want good tiebreakers for Swiss, it goes off your opponent's record and things like that. So I think if we win this next one, we're basically in top cut, which means we can play a little bit riskier for the last 2 rounds if we have to. You also don't really want to reveal your, like, let's say I go 4-1, or let's say I'm 4-0. In the last round, doesn't matter who I play, that person's going to be in top cut. We don't actually need to win that round. We don't actually need to show, like, anything in case we face that person later on in the tournament. And that's, like, a good thing to know. Like, let's say I could definitely win 1 game against them. I want to keep that under wraps. So that's something to remember in case we fight any of those people again. Let's do this. We're waiting on 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like the guy that I beat last round won, so that's cool. I mean, that guy was good. He had a good team too. That's it. That team is actually really, really solid. I literally only won that round against him last round because I have used that team before. I used it in that whole stream the other day. But it's looking pretty good, you know. There's only going to be 8 people who are undefeated, so the people I'm going to be playing against are mostly these people. I don't know who any of these people are off the top of my head. Maybe they know me, I don't know. That's why I'm not streaming it. It's so hard to, like, know if, like, you're getting sniped, or so hard to know if you're, what you should be doing in these situations. And it's just a lot easier to concentrate if you don't have to worry about being sniped. It's hard enough taking the notes, man. You can see my notes get away from me sometimes, too. These are the standings so far. And so basically you can see, like, this is your opponent's win percentage like I was talking about. So, like, you can see I'm tied for first right here just because the person that I beat in the first round won, like, me and these other people in the top 5. Our opponents that we beat in the first round were still good opponents that, like, won their second round despite losing to us in the first round. So you can see these players beat players who... they beat players in the first round who didn't win their match this round, so they have a lower opponent's win rate. So yes, we still share the same win rate, like, of 100%, but then the things that we would use to measure, like, our standings, if we were to cut to standings, like a top 8 cut, this is how you differentiate, like, different people that have the same record when only a certain number of 3-2s. So let's say there's 2 to 4 spots for 3-2s to get into the top 8, but there's 10 people with 3-2. This is how you differentiate that, your opponent's win rate. So the harder opponents you play against, and the better they do in the events, the better your opponent's win rate percentage is going to be, and that's going to be the thing that gets you in over other people. So it's always good to like play other good players. Like when you play like Wolf or Zhang or any other good players in tournament, even if you take the L, it doesn't really matter. Those players are going to work great for your tiebreakers, and so it's definitely a good thing to have them around. Let's see. Hari. Yeah, we can win this. Hari. Giraffe. Hari, Giraffe, Amung. King Gambit, Delhi, and Chi Yu. Okay, so I have a strat for this that uses Garchomp and Flutter with Imprison on the TR. And I want to bring Arcanine here. I think Arcanine's a good defensive pivot with... I kind of want to say I should bring my Amoonguss to be able to put stuff asleep if TR ends up absolutely popping off. But I'm gonna bring the Shenpao, and I probably shouldn't. But this is my decision. I think this is correct. We're gonna try the TR in prison. So write down Chomp, Chomp. Fluttermane. I think they're going to go with like a mixture of Giraffe and either Redirection or Fake Out. So like Giraffe Amoonguss or Giraffe Hari is my guess. And they're going to get imprisoned. That's my plan. Let's see if they said GLHF back. They did say GLHF back. Good. I always like when people say GLHF back. I always think it's rude when people just say have fun. It's like, what? You got to wish them good luck, man. You're going to need it. So let's see what they do here. King Gambit has Sucker Punch. It can go like Terra Dark Sucker Punch and like one shot my Fluttermane. So that would suck. Iron Bundle Chi Yu. They're about to be in for a bad time. I'm about to be in for a bad time. Beads of Ruin. So Garchomp gets dumpstered. Iron Bundle, huh? So the thing about this, I wrote down Garchomp now. I think you just go for the EQ and one-shot the Chi Yu. And like, I don't think that the Trick Room can happen here. Let's go. Hopefully there's no Scarf on the bundle, and the bundle's probably like timid, but like we'll see. Protect, okay. EQ. Protect. Alright, so we still get this off. I mean, if we could just one-shot the Iron Motor, that'd be great. I think that's a great defense stat, though. And then we're going to have to bring in something like Arcanine, probably. Icy Wind. Alright, so they're going to break me up here. Ow! Oh, I crit my Fluttermane, too. Cool. No big deal. Dazzling's still going to do a lot. Awesome. Trade 1 for 1. It's Arcanine, right? It has to be. Intimidates value. Shenpao's good, but I think it's better off as like... Oh, I should have just sent out Shenpao. I could have taunted the Girafarig. It's fine. Who is coming in? Giraffe? Maybe they're going to trick me and it's like a fast mon. Like maybe it's like this is a good time to bring in the King Gambit, I think. Would I pivot in Shenpao and just Flare Blitz? I think I would. Hariyama, awesome. I got lucky here. That's luck. So if we see... The last mon has to be Amoonguss or Giraffe. So they read me going... Like Trick Room, I think. They're going to fake out my Arcanine. That's fine. I don't really care. How much do I care about Chi Yu? It's a good question, right? I think the answer is I don't. Yeah, it's fine. You could fake up my Arcanine. Absolutely fine. If you have Terra Ground or Terra like Rock or something on that Chi-Yu, you're an absolute champion. Terra Fire. I don't think Arcanine goes down because you're not Specs. Worst case scenario, you're Orbed. And like I haven't locked into any sort of other, like you could fake out there, that's absolutely fine. I don't think you can get the KO here that you think you're gonna get. It's gonna do a shit ton, but not in like unlimited amount, yeah. Flutter, Arcanine's fine. I know that we didn't need to Terra there defensively. We're good. And it is orbed, so cool, cool. Do we one-shot that thing? If last monster Giraffe, like we lose. It could switch in an armor boost. I do not know if we have enough, like, in the tank to take out. I think we can one-shot the Hari here with the play ref. Like, I definitely think that we can. Play ref would be 180 versus this is like an 80. Double dip stabbed. I gotta go play ref. I do not want to play rough, but it is what it is. Hopefully we can take it to Chew here. It's probably just gonna protect. I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they pivoted. Yeah, there's a good protect there. It's a great protect. See if it has bullet punch. Okay, no bullet punch. We gotta hit a play rough then. Let's go. Awesome. Cool. So at least we're gonna get a shot to see the last mon. So we have a pin. Like, it is here. There, I knew it. I'm so happy we did it this way. Okay. I think you still do it like just. I think they have to go for double protect. Oh, it's not a fucking. It's just a solo fire type. That was such a misplay for me. I can't believe I almost did that. Can't use any of those attacks. I'm stuck using play rough here. This is such a weird looking play. Protect Giraffe. No protect. Okay, we're getting this thing off the board. Heat whip. Oh, it outsped my Arcanine! Oh no! That's game. Hey, good game. Hey, we played a good game. We played a good game. We played a good game. What could I have done differently? What did I do badly in that game? They led Bundle, Chi-Yu, and the Icy Wind really messed me up. The Icy Wind really messed me up. They crit my Mischievous, but that's fine. I should have just pivoted and went for Stompy Tantrum, so just more patience. I think what I should have done is just played a little bit more patient. And I think I locked myself into... I think one thing that I can actually say I did really well is I locked myself into the right move with Arcanine. Tearing wouldn't have done anything different. I didn't lock myself into a priority move for the Giraffe. I didn't really, like, do anything super incorrect. And it just came down to... what it came down to. So, close game. One thing to note, if you actually scroll down here a little bit, you can see that, like, it still says, even though I have losses, you can see my tiebreakers put me higher than everyone else. If we take a look at standings, you can see why. So, I have, like I was talking about, the highest opponent's win rate out of everyone in the tournament other than, like, this Luigi Cost also fought. They took one win and 2 losses, and the 2 losses they took to their people that are undefeated. Right? And the person that they beat also looks like they won their other 2 games, I think. So it's like, you can kind of see that, like, it's really, really important to get a good opponent's win rate. Because, like, look at these 2 O's go all the way down to 15th. So you can be ranked 4th or 15th, or, you know, 15th or 16th based off of just your opponent's win rate. So it's really, really important to build teams to maximize performance in this opponent's win rate category when playing for Swiss. Like, let's go back to the brackets and stuff like that. We're waiting for one more game in this one. And you can see the opponent that I beat in the first round that was good. They won their game. and I managed to beat them, and the opponent that I beat in the second round also won their game, and I managed to beat them. So that means that, sorry, this person is 2-1, and this person is 2-1. I'm also 2-1, but since I beat both of them, I'd be ranked higher. So that's one of the reasons why, you know, I don't know. It's if you want me to make a video sometime about learning how to like perfect the whole Swiss, you know, team building process to have teams do well, I definitely can. But I would say that even though we took a L, it sucks. But I just got to win one more, and it's looking like my tiebreakers will probably carry me in at 3-2. So I have to win one game out of the next 2 rounds to get into Top Cut. And then from there, you know, like I was talking about, I don't really care what happens to Top Cut. I just want to make Top Cut to see if I can. And it looks like our next matchup is ready. Who are we going up against? Go to match. Oh my gosh, I'm going to play on stream. Oh my gosh. He's streaming this game right now. Okay. Oh man. I hope chat doesn't tell him like what my sets are. They're probably going to tell him. I hope they don't. But you know what? This is the owner of the tournament. This guy's world's level competitor. Super, super good. This is going to be really hard. All right. Oh man, that's crazy. All right, let's see if we can get something done. Like, I'm not in his stream. I want everyone to know I'm not watching. I know he's streaming this though, so let's see how we do. He's probably want to change the code. I'll just save my code. Nah. I'm actually happy that I got to play him. I'm happy that we get to play. But he, like I was talking about, you want to see me get dumpstered? Like, this is the player to do it, man. This is like that ultra super serious, like competitive stuff that people always say they want to see from me. And let's see if we can keep up. Yeah, he's like I said, he's streaming right now. Alright, I don't want him to think I'm like... Should I just tell him? Like, I have no clue what his team is. Because, like, he probably assumes... Actually, no, me saying, like, this is the code lets him know that I'm not in the stream. Because, like, if I was in the stream, I would know that he's in a battle, you know? But, yeah, this guy's super, super good. And we've played a bunch of times before. And he has a whole Discord set up to run these tournaments and stuff like that. Definitely a player whose like playstyle I look up to. Like if I do ever watch like official events, I always like to see how he's doing. Yeah, I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous. But if I win this one, I'm probably in. So this is one of those situations where I actually like playing on stream. I know a lot of people don't like playing on the official streams, but I like playing on the stream just because I feel like I perform better when people are watching. All right. Let's go. It's been a lot of teams that look like Trick Room today and that are not Trick Room. So I wonder how many more of those we're going to have to play against. Okay, yeah, let's go. I'm so nervous, man. Alright, I am allowed to switch my team, but I don't want to. Imagine, like, the guy I lost to, I was just like, hey, yo, bro, can I get that rental? Alright, yeah, let's go. I think I've led Garchomp in, like, almost every game. Because Garchomp's busted. So let's see. I hope they're not telling him my sets. Because, like, I think all the people I played against are in his stream right now. If they know that I'm Scarf Chomp, the game's basically over. Because the way my team's built is to bait them into, like, leaving in those Flutter mains so we can just dumpster it turn 1. Yeah, there's a Flutter main right there. Indeedee. I hope it's not TR Indeedee. Alright. Indeedee. Armor. Gastro. Gastro's hard to deal with. Amoom. Flutter. Roaring Moon. I think Roaring Moon's the big sweeper. I think Flutter's a big sweeper. I think Armor's the big sweeper. If we can set up Trick Room and stop the Amoon, Indeedee, and Gastro from... It's basically going to take those guys off the board. So, like, we can go with... This is one of the situations where I really wish I had grass on this. I wanted it to be a grass type. HP Terra. Oh, well. I think Garchomp and Flutter are still the right play. And then I think you do need to bring Arcanine here. I think that, like, they're probably going to get Trick Room up, but I can't do anything about it. But, like, I don't want to bring Amoonguss. I'm going to bring Shenpao. We're going to do the same type of thing we did in, I think, round 1 and round 2, where we're going to try to use the Ice move, Ice Spinner or something, to get rid of the terrain so Arcanine can sweep in the back. And if I'm really afraid early, I can just pivot out Garchomp for Arcanine. Alright. Chomp, Flutter Mane. No Murkrow yet. I haven't had to fight any aggressive teams. Haven't really been that many fake up mons either. I'd love to see, like, Indeedee, Armarouge. That, like, something, like, super, super passive. Like, bro, I would just love it. No Amoonguss. Amoonguss is cheating. I'm kidding. They can do whatever they want. It's probably going to be, like, Flutter and Indeedee. Indeedee Roaring. Okay. It's Booster Main into Speed Roaring Moon. That's my guess. No. So, Dazzling Gleam is broken here. If they Trick Room me, like, I can't stop it. And I would hope that he's not abusing that mechanic in his own tournament. But also, it's his tournament. So if he has Trick Room Indeedee, I can't do anything about it. We're actually going to EQ here in case they tear, because I think they're going to tear a Steel. Because that's what they usually do. We're just going to Deagle. If you don't tear, you just lose it. Cool. Terra? There it is. Terra Fire, okay. Cool, that takes damage from EQ last time I checked. And they think that they're faster than me. They're dead. We got it. El Scarfo, you should know with the air balloon. You should know that Scarf Chop's coming. Big damage. And, oh, we didn't actually get the KO. We don't get any KOs! Bro, that's ridiculous. And the DD, baby. Hey, good stuff. That's actually super, super clean. I'm fine with this, though, right? It's 2 ways I can deal with this. Yeah, we're fine. I kind of want to pivot in the Arcanine, but I don't think I have to. I don't think I have to yet. You could take out one. You could take out one of these. Helping Hand Rock Slide, not going to be enough to take out the Chomp. EQ wouldn't do it. You could use a Fire attack or a Dragon attack. I don't want to pivot in and lose my Arcanine either. I think this is the... I also might still be faster than your Sally, by the way. Protect. Nothing wrong with that. They're just sacking Indeedee. Cool. Double Protect. Why? You're wasting turns in your own terrain. Why? Maybe I thought I would pivot. Yeah, I'm not pivoting. I actually like this board for me. This is giving me one more chance to pivot, though, if I feel like it. If they take out the Flutter, Garchomp just rolls over. If they take out the Garchomp, we still KO the Roaring Moon, and then we have a board set up for Shenpao to come in. I like this play. This should be a win-win for me. I'm scared of like a helping hand rock slide flinch that would like flinch my Garchomp and KO my Flutter, but like I can't do anything else about that. Pivot in Indity. Okay. Gastro. Alright. Arcanine actually does a lot against that thing. And switching on EQs a lot. Yep. Oh, we still outsped. I told you. And we have a good EV spread. We actually have, it's not full speed. So you would think like, that guy's actually really bulky. No wonder he's so bulky he lived. But like, big damage there. That thing's almost gone. It's a crit. Yeah, so our Garchomp set is Jolly Nature. It still has to be Jolly. It's lefties. We show lefties right here. It's like 164 with Nature, and it's made to outspeed Annihilate. Choice Scarf Jolly Annihilate by 1. And so it makes sense it would still outspeed like a bulky Roaring Moon. Alright, Amoonguss. Alright, so it's these two. We can just go with, I think you can just pop the big Terra now because we're not afraid of any of these. So we can just go big Terra here to double dip our ground. And just go with like an actual Shadow Ball at this point, I think. Yeah, we got it. Let's go! Garchomp! What did we do correctly? We respected Trick Room. We respected TR. We risked speed tiers on Roaring Moon. But realistically, once I know calcs, let me answer him back. He said that duo is too strong. Yeah, it's really strong. Like I've had this. I've really been like working on this duo for a long time. It's the best thing that I think I've found so far. The thing though is if that Roaring Moon wasn't like full bulk, he would have gotten KO'd from the first turn EQ. So yeah, learn EQ calcs on Roaring Moon Fire. Yeah, see, this is how you know he's a good player. This is how you know. I tell people this all the time. So he's like, GG, that duo, too strong. And I'm like, thank you for the game. Sorry for best of one cheese. Note that I let him say stuff first because I don't want to say GG if he didn't feel like if he felt he got cheesed, right? And so he says it's okay. This is best of one Swiss, and I tell people that all the time. You should always be building for the event that you're playing. If you're playing best of one, play best of one. If you're playing a ladder tournament, play a team that's good best of one ladder. If you're playing best of three, play a team that's good in best of three. But like, you shouldn't just like handicap yourself right from the start and be like, oh, that team would never work in best of three if the tournament itself isn't best of three. It's only best of three in Top Cut, which like I just want to make Top Cut, which I think we probably have the results to do now. Let's go back to the brackets. And I'm third. So realistically, what's going to happen here? So these are the last two. These are the two undefeateds. There's one more round left. So both these two were in. And then realistically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's going to be 6 of us here at least, which 3 of us are going to be in. 2 4 ones. So 4 of us. So 1, 2, 4, 6. So like I said, 4 people at 3, 2. I think that means I'm in. My tiebreakers are just like super cracked. So let's go to standings. Check it out. See like my tiebreakers? Like, it's serious. Like, it's super important how like, I don't want to like overstate the value of this stuff. Like, this is the thing that catches a lot of people that go to their first events off guard, is they don't really understand like the points of building teams that are good in Swiss, right? This is how you make top. You can't, like, realistically, even Wolf, even Aaron Zhang, even James Beck, they don't go to tournaments and just win every round. There are going to be rounds that you drop, but you want to start, like, if you're going to lose a round, you want that round to be after you've already won a few, so the person you lost to is someone worthy of losing to. The only person who beat me is undefeated, right? And the people that I've beat are in the top 10, right? So it's like, you know, it's good. Like, this person's going to win. They're going to be in the top 10. This person's only losses to me. And Neem is, like, really, really good, too. He's going to win his last round and go 3-2, and then I'll be a good tiebreaker for him, right? So, it's all going according to plan. Now, I have no clue how this team can play in a best of 3. I have absolutely no faith in this team in a best of 3. But I am able to change my teams. You're able to change teams between Swiss rounds and in between matches in Top Cut. You can't do it in between your games. I can't use a different team every game, but I can change my team if I want to. I just don't have another team. Plus, I want to ride this one out. I think we've been taking good notes, and I do need to go back and check those Sally calcs, but everything is going basically according to plan. I'm really happy I didn't lose that because I feel, realistically, I feel like I don't play in that many competitive events anymore. I don't play in a ton. I don't want to say I'm washed, but like I will say it takes a lot for me to like get invested enough to actually put in the effort to practice for an actual event. And so with this event, I was like, I'm going to try with this one. I'm going to make a team that I'm comfortable with, that I think is a good meta call. And I'm happy that I fought against the host, just because similar to how when you guys fight against me in like the Patreon tournaments, like he's someone that I look up to, and I was able to not measure my own strength, but just even if I lost that game, I played the way I wanted to, and it was good enough. And that's the validation is all that I wanted, you know? So to go over again, like how like opponent's win percentage and stuff works, like basically there's one more round, which means if we were going to cut the standings now, like realistically these two top players are already in, and half of these players are going to win one more round and go in. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's probably one more person has to win, so 6. So 6 of the top 8 spots, maybe 5 are already claimed. So that means anywhere between 2 to 4 people, maybe 2 to 3 people that are 3 and 2 are going to get in. And so this is where the opponent's win rate comes in, because this means that I fought harder players throughout the whole event. And so because I fought harder players and my record is 3-1, even if I lose the next round and go to 3-2, if there's any 2-3-2s that are going to get in, it's probably going to be me, because this stat right here, all the 3-2s are going to have the same 7.5, 75% win percentage or whatever. It's going to go down a little bit, but we're all going to share the same number on the just win percentage side. And for after that, it counts your opponent's match win rate percentage. So that's what this is over here. So you can see, like, realistically, I've fought the hardest amount of people other than Luigi Cos, who's still, he hasn't finished this round yet. So we'll see. He actually hit, because he's 1 and 2, it actually has to be a lower level person. So that means I have fought the hardest tournament so far, the most stacked tournament so far, and you know, I came out with a decent record. So what's going to happen is these two are in, half these people are going to get in, and I'm probably going to outcut, you know, the rest of the 3-2s at the very end. I don't know if it cuts to a top 8 or it cuts to a, yeah, I don't know if it cuts to top 8 or if it cuts to a top 4. If it cuts to a top 4, I'm not in, but if it cuts to a top 8, I'm definitely in. If it cuts to a top 4 and I win, I'm in as well. So we'll see. It looks like we're waiting on one more game. The person I fought in round 2. And yeah, let's see. I want to go back to the overview and check. Yeah, it's top cut best of 3. It doesn't say if it's top 8. I think it is. So it should be top 8, but you know, we'll figure it out. Fluttermane, Tatsu, Don, Dozo, Amoong. I don't have to respect TR here. That's good. Arcanine and Scizor. Okay, so I think you go. I think you can get away with Garchomp still. I know there's a big like intimidate factor, but they take like humongous damage. And I think you can get away with Murkrow here. And I definitely know that we bring the Amoonguss just to clear smog the Dondozo. And do I want the Xianpao or the Arcanine? I think it's going to be Arcanine for sure. Arcanine's just a good pivot, and on a lot of these guys. It feels weird not playing with my Sash, but like I think I'm going to be okay. It feels weird not bringing my Fluttermane either, but I don't want to bring Fluttermane to fight like an Arcanine Fluttermane mirror. So it makes sense. Let's go, Murkrow! Oh, dude, if I win this and I go 4-1, I'd be really happy to go 4-1. Realistically, I probably shouldn't be going all out because me and this person are probably both in top cut. But who knows? I might be able to knock him out. I might be able to knock him out here. No nerves. Take those nerves away. Flutter Mane, Arcanine. Cool. That's me. Sorry, messing up. Chomp Murkrow. Chomp Murkrow. And photosynthesis into speed. Alright. Okay. Arc. And Flutter. They're going to D-Gleam here. Yeah. Don't kill my Murkrow with a normal gem. Like, or normal Terra. Like, if he normal Terras and one-shots my Murkrow, I'm so sad. Because, like, Murkrow should be sashed anyways. Okay. EQ Tailwind. I am intimidated on this Arcanine slot. Protect Flutter. Absolutely fine. I wonder if they're trying to burn my Chomp, which is low-key still fine, because now we just outspeed the Flutter, I think, with the Murkrow, and we just double dip into it. I would not be surprised. They can also get big crit here. Like, big crit. Don't get crit, bro. And that Arcanine's probably going to be within range for my Arcanine DE speed KO it now. Yeah, that's great. Cool, that's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. And the reason we had to Terra there is so we didn't get KO'd by the, Dazzling Gleam. This is still fine. Our Arcanine doesn't need to be Terra to win. We actually don't probably want to. I think Earthquake's still fine here. And we're going to just Brave Bird into the Flutter. So that's a good play. We should still outspeed. E-speed's fine. Yeah, they didn't Terra. So they're going to lose Arcanine. And I hope that they lose their Flutter. We are intimidated on the Murkrow, but we're a full speed, full attack set. Now they're probably going to live on the Flutter. And they're going to be able to kill the Murkrow, I guess. That could be bad. Come on, Murkrow. Mess him up. Let's go. Oh, the big Murkrow. The big Murkrow. My boy. Yes. Like, the fact that we're not getting messed up here is so big, because they have to reveal so much more. Like, if their last two were Dondozo and stuff like that, we're probably fine, because we just bring in Amoonguss. Amoonguss? Okay. That's Brave Bird fodder. Cool. Well, we should win. We have Arcanine in the back. And you can't burn my... Yeah, this is fine. So we go EQ. EQ, I'm actually going to pivot. Hard pivot out the Murkrow, because we can just save this to be able to reapply Brave Bird a little bit later. No, let's just double pivot. I don't see a problem with that. Yep. We have time. Pivot in there. And pivot in here. This is the safest way to block Spores. Stack those Intimies in case there's Swords Dancing. Move. Arc. And Clear Amulet. Okay. Clear Amulet and, what is it? So we can just actually Spore that. Scizor doesn't have Lum. Bullet Punch is absolutely fine. Can we get an Effect Spore, boys? No. Oh, they actually Spored the Chomp slot! Pog! That's such a good play for them. I really thought they were going to do it the other way. Like, they Spored a slot that was already a Burn Chomp. Hey, good play. I can't do anything about that. But, like, I can just, like, put you to sleep. They could Fire Terra my Amoonguss? That would suck. Dude, that would suck. That would suck a lot, actually. A good play. Yeah, that was crazy. Cool. It's not Fire Terra. Amoonguss is fine. You can't Rage Fire me away. Sword Stance, I knew you had it. I knew you had it. So you're going to have to be asleep. You haven't even started your sleep turn, so Arcanine's going to be a +1 on that. And we can Rage Party away too, so like, I still think we're okay. Like, what does your Mungus even think that it does here? Spore, yeah, I'm not switching anymore. Yeah, we're just going to try and wake up. We're going to clear Smog here once, and then we're just going to continuously re-spore the Scizor slot. Terra, okay. And the reason we're clear Smog into their Mungus slot here is break potential Sash. If you had Grass Terra the whole time, you messed up. Alright, Steel Terra. Double dipping. They have to be asleep this turn. So that doesn't have to be done. Like, they literally have to be asleep. As long as we don't get, like, 3 turns sleep and they get a 1, we're fine. Because we actually started our sleeps before them. So, it's our second turn, right? I think. Yeah, we're not switching anymore. This is fine. Arcanine will wake up eventually. If Arcanine wake up and hit the Scizor, we win. Oh my god, 1 turn sleep, yo! 1 turn sleep! Come on, Rage Powder. Not Rage Powder. Effect Spore. So unlucky, bro. So unlucky, bro. Effect Spore. Sleep the Effect Spore! The Effect Spore value! Yo, that's what I'm talking about. That's why we don't use our generator. That's why we don't use our generator on early formats. Can we wake up? We don't even need it, but like, we did need it. Yo, we take those. And he hasn't even started sleeping, so we will guarantee wake up here in time. We will guarantee wake up here in time. The Effect Spore value! That's what I'm talking about. You know what's his value, Murkrow? Murkrow's faster than Arcanine too, so we can one-shot that Amoonguss here. FB, baby. They're gonna Rage Powder, but this should KO with Murkrow. Protect, cool. The Arcanine has to wake up this turn. I think it's my 3 turns are up. Scizor has to be asleep since it has to be his sleep turns active. Come on. Come on, Arcanine. Wake up for me, little buddy. There we go. He's not 4 times weak, but like literally we're banded, boys. Like we're banded, boys. We did it. 4-1. Yes. It feels so good. I worked really hard for this one. I've been sick all week. I did a lot of calcs. I made a lot of cool EV spreads. I spent like 6 hours on stream today getting all the mons, and you know, without like reviewing my flowcharts. Yo, we take those, man. Awesome. Feels great. What can we do to reflect? In Reflect, I played that really well. Play to your outs. Effect Spore. That's why we went for the redirection that turn, in case they woke up and we could get a redirect like Effect Spore play. All right. We did it. So now what happens? Show me more tournaments. Something happened. Like there's Top Cut now. Standings. So did I get 3rd? I'm fine with that. I'm fine with 3rd. Like, could we end the tournament here? Did I get 3rd? Like, I don't even want to play in top. I don't even want, dude. I just want to bust her out at 3rd. That's completely fine with me. I think they're gonna invite us on Discord, or we're gonna set up the Top Cut in Discord. But we went 4-1. 4-1. You see that opponent's win rate? Whew. Opponent's win rate. Whew. So good. So good. There's a lot of good players here. Play here. So We are going into top cut. So we're in top 8 right now. So I have to fight a guy I fought in the first round is back. He knows our strats. I think he's gonna trigger me, and we can. What were our notes for that? Round 1. Let's look back at our notes. Stop being so stressed. I'm not nearly stressed anymore, and I think he's gonna try and trigger me, so I'll beat that. And then if I win, I have to fight the guy that beat me. Okay. And you always have to have a blank page when the match starts, but it hasn't started yet. It's actually pretty not surprising when someone loses the first round and wins every other round, but that also just goes to show that, like, I'm so freaking good, right? Like, their only loss in the whole event was to me, right? That's crazy good. I think I'm gonna go for it. We didn't really reveal that much. If we want, they're allowed to change teams, right? But the team that they used was that Glamora team, and I think they're gonna try and trigger me this time. So I'm gonna probably I opened up Flutter Chomp. This is why we take good notes. I opened up Flutter Chomp versus them, and they opened up Giraffe Murkrow, and they went with the Tailwind play. I think in this one, I'd be exactly fine to do the exact same thing, but the only change I would make is I would Terra my Chomp turn 1 and just get the Giraffe off the board immediately. So we get the Murkrow and the Giraffe off the board turn 1, and then we still have the Chomp going into turn 2, and then I'm going to bring my Murkrow out and Tailwind EQ. Their Glamora is going to change its type, but it's not going to matter because Chomp's going to be full. And then, like, EQ Brave Bird into it the next turn is probably going to be enough to get the win with, like, maybe Arcanine in the back because it doesn't have Protect. I don't think we need the Shenpao. I do not think we're going to need Shenpao. Cool. That's our if they have the same team. If they have the same team, that's our strat. So our strat is Chomp, Flutter, Murkrow, Arc. Solid squad right there. We have our 2 Mons that can't get hit by EQ, and we have our Arcanine for revenge killing with E-Speed, but also, like, they have things like Brute Bonnet, which takes big fire damage. Chi-Yu, Arcanine's a good pivot there. Torkoal, we can deal with Torkoal. Giraffe, we can one-shot that thing. Glamora, after they change to a grass type, because that's a grass terror, we can pivot that thing too. So we're actually in a really, really good spot. So we're just waiting on them. Same team. Okay. Yeah, our flowchart was, if you remember, Garchomp Flutter with Arcanine Murkrow. This stops TR. This has big AoE, and this lets me bring up my Amoonguss to, like, repin that Brute Bonnet in the back, while also having, like, Arcanine as a pivot if I need to. So we'll just write these guys down. Glim, Brute Bonnet, Torkoal, Murkrow, Chi-Yu, and Giraffe. And we're going to go Garchomp and Flutter. Cool. I'm ready to go. Here we go. I do not think they're going to lead with the Glamora. I do not think they're going to lead with the Torkoal. I think they're going to go Giraffe, Brute Bonnet, or Murkrow as the lead. If they go Brute Bonnet and... let's see. If they go Brute Bonnet, Giraffe, that tells me it's TR. So I can just go Imprison EQ. Feels great. Let's see what they want to do. Murkrow, Brute Bonnet. So they're going Tailwind. Tailwind Spores. Good pid. That's completely different from what I thought it was going to be. How much do I have to care about this Murkrow? It's a good question. I think if I were to Rock Slide, it would not work here. I don't think there's a problem with this. I think I actually still outspeed. Quash, good play. EQ, let's see, Brute Bonnet, Murkrow. So EQ Deepling. They can Spore me, like, it doesn't really matter. Just want to break the sash. Yep, absolutely fine. Cool. So we haven't even started our sleep turns there. And they can get a free Tailwind up now. Okay. This guy's actually really good. Good thing is he's not really getting a lot with these turns. He can put something to sleep that's already wasted one sleep turn. I think he's going to Sucker Punch or Spore the Garchomp, and I don't really think I care. Tailwind's absolutely fine. Garchomp should stall at speed. So we're still getting good damage. And now we threaten to Tailwind back. Yep, Sucker Punch, cool. Yeah, I played around that really well. Absolutely no reason to stay in there. We can still save, and we can still pivot out the Murkrow, so we can Tailwind back at him now. And you can't quash me. So we're pivoting in. The Arcanine going for a good Intimidate. You can totally go for, like, Spores here. But, like, Murkrow's not affected by your Quash. So, like, you can do whatever you want with that Murkrow, but, like, I get to use Tailwind back. Which means your whole gimmick of that team slightly outspeeding things doesn't really work anymore. Brave Bird's completely fine. You're intimidated too. Yep. So it's Recoil there. And it's Eject Button Murkrow. I know it's Eject Button too. It's absolutely fine. Hey, I like that play. So Brave Bird Spore. Cool. So I can now finish off their Brute Bonnet with my Murkrow. And repin with my Garchomp. Garchomp comes back in. And that's Tailwind 2 for them. Yes. They might try and Sucker Punch Brave Bird my Murkrow. They're just hard pivoting. You see how much value that is? I'm making them do all the work. Draft. Cool. So I don't think that Amoonguss has Protect. It has Sucker Punch, Spore, Close Combat. So it goes down. Cool. I have 2 Mons that are asleep, but I still have all 4 of my Mons, and I have good speed control right now, and I can double pin that Giraffe. Brave Bird EQ will take it out. Now, we've seen Bonnet, we've seen Murkrow. I don't care if you want to bring up Murkrow, it's so bad here. Yeah, like, you have to. And we just double into the Giraffe. I'm curious what I Terra into. I don't really need to know, but, like, should I just U-turn? No, Brave Bird's way more damage. Yep. Yeah, we're good. As long as we don't lose a speed tie on Murkrow, we're good. Don't lose a speed tie. We're both full speed. Okay. EQ. Maybe I should have locked myself. No, this is fine. I just need to not lose a speed tie. I think we're fine if I don't lose a speed tie. Okay. Maybe I should have Rock Slid. Alright, cool, cool, got it. Easy. Nice! So they have Murkrow left. Murkrow's going to Brave Bird into probably my Murkrow, which kills me, which lets me breathing out something else. And yes, I have 2 Mons asleep, but I think I'm going to go like Arcanine and Pivot, get Intimidates and stuff like that. So we're going to go Arcanine, Intimidate, Pivot, Hard Switch back in our Flutter Mane, and go for like an Earthquake because we still have our Air Balloon. So this is getting Intimidated. Chi-Yu, perfect! And I think that thing double dips for Fire, so we actually still have the EQ pin. Great. I think we can Oko it. Maybe not. All right. Air balloon. So EQ goes up here. They can retail one if they want. We actually still outspeed those things. So they're gonna double dip the fire. I think Garchomp still Okos. I think Garchomp and I think Terrachomp Okos it. And then all I have to do is next turn pivot out the Arcanine for Garchomp and we come in and just throw Dragon Claw on the Murkrow. Let's go! Oh, he's quashing! I forgot about Quash! Ah, I'm so bad! Fuck, I'm so bad! I misplayed. That's a misplay. That's a misplay for me. That's a misplay for me, chat. Hey, good play. Targeting? Garchomp? Yeah, we're gone. And they got a crit. Hey, that's great. Ah, that's really bad for me. Hey, good play from our opponent. Quash, dude, the Quash value. Nothing I could have done about that, right? Nope, I had 2 mons that are asleep. That was sick. Now, Fluttermane hasn't started at sleep turns. Sorry, Fluttermane has started a sleep turn. So Fluttermane actually can do stuff. So let's see, this is going to be close. Arcanine can't do anything. What do we want to lock into anyways? Probably just extreme speed. This is close. Because they're locked into overheat over there. A good play with that Quash. Dude, this guy's has the tech. If I lose this one, I'll definitely lose this set. Arcanine has to be asleep. That's its first turn asleep. No! It's going to lose me the game. They're going to double into the Fluttermane, right? Yep. Ow. That's still so close. Alright, if Arcanine doesn't wake up this turn, the game is over. I might be able to wall that Chi-Yu over there. I might. He's double dipping the fire, but like he might be double dipping a little bit too much. We can't take any damage on this. Like we have to do this. Come on, Arcanine, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, wake up, wake up. Arcanine's only been asleep 1 turn, so like we have to wake up. No, it's game. That's, I mean, we're gonna lose, right? Maybe they miss overheat for like 8 turns. Miss? Never lucky. See what it even does. Bruh. They can still miss overheat for like 3 turns. So if we wake up again and they miss 2 overheats, we'll hit them right before they start struggling. Yo, the 3-turn sleep! Oh my god, no, so unlucky! Ah, that sucks. Ah, that sucks. That stings. Hey, good play. Good play. That Quash really gave you the business. Cool. I think that the same exact game plan works, except for... This is where I was talking about on stream how I really wish I had a Dark Amoonguss to avoid, like, pranksters. Let's see what I want to do for game 2. Garchomp's still really good. And I think I'm still going to go with... I think I'm going to do the exact same thing. Actually, I have a better plan. I'm going to go Arcanine and Flutter. And I like that a lot. Plan here is to one-shot the Murkrow before it can do anything while still imprisoning. We save the Garchomp in the back. And do we technically need the Murkrow at this point? They're not getting Tailwind up with this board. Tailwind does not go up here. So this is a board where Shen Pao's good. Cool. Yep. So we still stop TR. How do we do it? We stop the Quash. We stop Tailwind. We stop TR and we stop Quash with this board. The only thing that we would lose to is some sort of weird Protect bait from... None of those mons have Protect. Maybe Torkoal does. We're okay. This is a win for us. This is gonna even it up. Brute Bonnet has Close Combat, Sucker Punch, Spore, Rage Powder. So even if they go like Brute Bonnet, Giraffe, like Arcanine is just such a bully in that situation. And if they go Murkrow, I just one-shot it. And then in game 2, I already have the game plan made. Or sorry, game 3, I already have the game plan made. They played really, really well. They played really, really well in that first game. I was very, very surprised by how outplayed I got. I mean, they played well the whole tournament, you know? It's just that, like, that Quash was sick. Cool. So, Imprison. Yep. Imprison and E-Speed. And we're good. Goodbye. And imprison the TR just in case. I don't care if they're attacking, like, this is still the right play. Because, like, I feel like they should... This game, since they're already up a game, I feel like they can actually get away with going, like, well, if you're going to go Murkrow again, which, remember, I went Murkrow. I conditioned them, in the first game, by respecting Murkrow. They're going to go Torkoal and go a little bit slower TR game this game, in my opinion. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm so dumb. I'm so bad. Yo, you know what? I had a good run. I had a good run. Why did I fucking do this? I can't believe I did that. I threw my pen too. Need a backup pen? Replacement pen? Whoops! I'm just gonna type it like, well, whoops. Bro, that sucks. That's basically game. What a shitty way to lose. A misplay. That's actually not that's not a misplay. That's like me really making a mistake. That's a big, big mistake. Let's just do this. Big, humongous, massive mistake made by yours truly, which I make all the time, you know? Why did I think that would work? I should have just went, like, Imprison. You're switching. Okay. Brute Bonnet? No way. Glamora. Okay. Garchomp's a great pin here. Garchomp outspeeds both these guys too, so Garchomp's still really, really good. They're gonna clock my, I'm just have to kill my guy. Hyper Voice is good. They didn't Deagleam. Cool. Yeah, I get to keep my move. We know this outspeeds. They're gonna Terra Grass me. And then we just save Arcanine in the back then? I don't think there's a problem with this. Because they're probably Terra Grass here, right? They're gonna get Poison Spikes up against us, but it's fine. If I can get the Giraffe off the board, we actually still win with Arcanine, I think. Arcanine Shampow's still really, really strong, and we're wasting their Tailwind turns. So they can totally, like... They're gonna go Grass, right? Yeah, we already know this. Like, Arcanine comes in. If I can KO your, Yeah, let's see how they want to do this. Because I don't even know if that thing outspeeds Garchomp. I know for a fact that the Giraffe does not. Energy Ball. Yeah, go for it. Hit whoever you want into the Garchomp. Go nuts! Yeah, that sucks for me. Sucks for me. Gotta get this Giraffe off the board, bro. Hyper Voice, my Ghost type, they doubled up. They doubled into that slot. Hey, at least I'm not getting any spikes put up against me. Can't use Sucker Punch. I've wised up. Yeah, it's fine. This is a hard, hard situation to be in right now. Sucker Punch's fine. It won't kill me. Yep. And they're gonna go Deagleam. A Hyper Voice still. I'm surprised they're not Deagleaming. Like, I'm really surprised they're not. Like, it does a lot to the Shimpow, but, like, we do not want the toxic spikes to be active. They can use protect baits and just cycle us. So, like, we're trying our absolute best. We got a crit there. I think we would have gotten it either way. Actually, I'll take it. They're vested. That thing goes down. I threw my pen. I have no more pen. Maybe the pen is good luck. Like, losing the pen's good luck. What do I got down here? Do I have no more pens? I need a new pen. Because that thing's going to go down. And now you have Murkrow plus something. As long as I don't lose both my Mons next turn, we win. It's going to be Chi-Yu, right? Yeah. Tailwind Chi-Yu does get the double out speed here. And I don't have Protect on any of these guys. Like, I could Sucker Punch. I'm hoping that they miss a couple moves. If they miss a Heat Wave, I can win. If they miss a Heat Wave, one Heat Wave, I win. I've missed plenty. Damn. There was no pivot there. We still have to hope that they miss Heat Wave against Arcanine. If they do miss Heat Wave versus Arcanine, we can still win. Yeah, they just have to miss Heat Wave. Alright. I'm gonna one-shot the Murkrow. And I can't one-shot the Chi-Yu, but, like, it is what it is. It has to miss Heat Wave, and, like, maybe I can crit or something. Yeah, Murkrow's gone. So, does Heat Wave miss? You're locked into it, bro. Miss! Damn. Hey, good game. Outplayed in top 8. All I wanted to do was get top 8. We tried our best. We made a massive misplay on that last game, which was, like, so bad. I tunneled way too hard and did not respect Armor Tail at all. Like, he didn't even have to switch it in. It was just right there. I just messed up a lot. Close set. I definitely have my shots. But I had a lot of fun in this tour. I had a lot of fun in it. And I don't know how many more tours I'll play for Scarlet and Violet, but this one was definitely a lot of fun to play. I think we took good notes. I think the only thing, if I had my pen to write something down here, I would write, like, look at abilities, you idiot, because, like, Armor Tail was, like, right there. So, this guy got revenge. I hope he wins the whole thing. If you guys want to see more stuff like this, let me know in the comments. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and other than that, thank you so much for watching. Peace out, and I'll see you guys next time.